up, you guys? How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Are you ready for the first healthier treat for the month of November? Because if you're ready, in today's video, we are going to be making a healthier version of an apple crisp, and you're seriously going to love it. Make it for your Thanksgiving party, make it for your Christmas party. Shoot, just grab the ingredients after this video is over with and make the recipe. You're seriously not gonna regret it. It's that good. Now, if you follow me on my Instagram, you might have noticed that I tried making this recipe 3 times. It took me 3 times to perfect it, and it finally came out the way that I wanted it to come out. And 3rd time, thank God, was a charm. The apple crisp is going to be made with much healthier ingredients. It is gluten-free, and then I also show you how you can make it dairy-free. If you did miss the healthy treats that I made in the month of October, I will leave those videos linked down below in the description so you can check them out. And then I will also leave an ingredients list of all the items that I will be using in order to make the apple crisp. If you do enjoy today's video, please be sure to give it a like. That really does help the channel out. And let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Alrighty guys, I'm gonna start off by showing you the ingredients that I will be using for the topping portion of this healthier apple crisp. The first one is going to be almond flour. Now the reason why I'm using almond flour is because it's going to be a little bit healthier for me, and it's going to provide a much better nutritional value in comparison to, you know, just using a regular all-purpose flour. Got some baking powder. For my rolled oats, you might recognize this brand if you saw my video from last month. It was the healthy peanut butter Rice Krispie treats video. So this is from the brand 1 Degree Organics, and the reason why I like them is because they are organic, gluten-free, and sprouted. So whenever you see that something is sprouted, that just means that it's going to be a little bit easier on your digestive system. For some sugar, I will be using wholesome organic light brown sugar. Now you guys, I honestly tried this recipe multiple times in order to try and make it with coconut sugar, but it just was not tasting the same. So I just decided to go with this. If you did want to use coconut sugar, go for it. I have some cinnamon, Himalayan pink salt. The other thing I tried doing with this recipe is making it dairy-free. But again, it just wasn't tasting the same. So if you did want to make it dairy-free, you can use coconut oil. Otherwise, I have heard really good things about this Enriquez butter. Now, I have never tried it before, but I'll put a picture of what that looks like here on the side if you do want to check that out. But for the butter that I will be using, I tried to get the best quality dairy. So this one is going to be from Organic Valley. This is their pasture-raised butter, and it's organic, which those 2 things are awesome to have whenever it is that you are wanting to, you know, just eat dairy. For the other things that I will be using here on the side, I have a glass bowl, measuring cups, measuring spoons. I will also put this butter away back in my refrigerator because it's going to be the last thing that I add onto the recipe, because I want to make sure that it is cold. So I'll put this away, and then I'll show you the other ingredients that I will be using for the filling. Okay, for the filling portion, I have 4 organic Granny Smith apples that I will be peeling and coring, and I'll actually be cutting them into smaller pieces. I'll show you guys here in just a second what I'm doing. Some more almond flour, lemon, maple syrup, some more cinnamon, and then a 9x9 dish. So I'm gonna start off by making the topping portion first, just because if I make the filling and cut up the apples are gonna brown real quick. The first item that I'm gonna be putting into my glass bowl is going to be 1 cup of almond flour, 3/4 cups of the rolled oats, half a teaspoon of the baking powder, 1/3 cup of the brown sugar, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of the Himalayan pink salt. This is all that's gonna go into the glass bowl for now. I'm gonna mix everything up, and like I said, the butter will be the last thing that I add into the topping. Once everything's mixed, I'm gonna put this glass bowl aside and make the filling portion. All right guys, I went ahead and peeled, cored, and cut the Granny Smith apples into smaller pieces. And now what I'm going to add into the glass dish is half the juice of the lemon, 2 tablespoons of the almond flour, 1 teaspoon of the cinnamon, and 1/4 cup of the maple syrup for a healthier sweetener. I'm gonna mix this all up, and then finally I'll add in the butter to the topping. And with this last portion, you guys, I am going to use my hands because it is so much easier. What I've done is I've cut up 4 tablespoons of the butter into smaller pieces. And what you'll want to do is just squeeze the topping in with the butter. And you'll know you're done mixing it because it'll kind of resemble this crumble, which you can kind of see here. You don't want to overmix it because the heat of your hands is just going to make the butter super warm and it's just not gonna look like a crumble at all. So this looks like it's done. I'm gonna go ahead and add it on top of the filling now. Okay, this is ready to go into the oven. The other thing that I did is while I was mixing the topping together, I did preheat my oven to 350 degrees. Oh my gosh, you guys, I wish I could share a piece with you through the screen right now because this literally came out so perfect. The apples are perfectly cooked. The crumble is so crispy and buttery and just melts in your mouth. It is absolutely delicious. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. Next Thursday, I will be making another healthy sweet treat. So make sure you subscribe. On the side, I will put some videos that you might be interested in. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye, guys.